evening, good morning, good night, whatever it is. I don't know where you are, but whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good one. Oh, been a busy day today. Had a busy day in the office, and then we had to shoot over to see the new, sort a few things out with the new house. Couldn't really see the new house; it's still in bits. But yeah, I had to go through a few bits and pieces, and then got back a little while ago and just caught up with work. And now I'm just trying to get my rig sorted out so that we can start doing some daily races. And as you can tell, I'm not quite ready. The headphones are completely wrapped around the rig, but there we go. It started already, guys. It started already. So I hope everybody's well. In the chat, we've got Igor. He's number one again. P1. Always P1. Drac Fury just set a race C Ghost. Oh, thank you. Guessing you'll do race B though. I am actually considering doing race B. A, it's GR4s, and B, it is the chicane of death. And I'd love to finally get to grips with that particular track. Although, Sardegna, although I think it's Sardegna reverse, which I don't like quite so much, but, or is it the right way around? I don't know. I haven't looked. But Sardegna in the GR3s could be interesting, but, oh, we're going for a, I'll do a quick one. If you, Drac, don't waste your time for the moment, because tonight is a massive experiment. Lots of different experiments going on. My first experiment is that I've set up a different stream for ACC after 11 o'clock. So we'll be closing down this stream and starting an ACC stream to try and keep the GR7, sorry, the GT7 and the ACC stuff separate. I'm going to cover some more of that when I get to the lobby racings. That's more relevant to them. But with regards to the daily races, some interesting questions came up last week. I set the best possible time that I could, if I'm perfectly honest, last week on the daily races. And incidentally, Drac, I still haven't done the Zoomy thing. I've still got a lot of stuff to set up on OBS at the moment, so I've not done that. But yeah, I set the best lap time I could on OBS last week. And even with the A ranking races, I was starting at the very back. And a few people said to me, oh, if you're starting at the back, what would happen if you didn't set a lap time? Would you still be in with people that were really quick? Because I was being put in A rank rooms where people were like a second or so faster than me. And it was like, what do I do if I don't set a time? And Drac Fury's just twigged this one. What do I do if I don't set a time? So I'm thinking, because I don't really care about the ranking too much. I mean, I'll go up and I'll let you know where we're at with the ranking. It would go with the DR, I guess. It's going to be very, very interesting. It's something I couldn't answer the question. And I thought, well, what have I got to lose? I'm back in the B. Let me just put it big, so you still won't see it very much. But I'm B. I'm about 2 or 3 pixels under the B now and heading towards the left. In other words, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And I thought, well, what would happen if we just didn't set a time? Now, obviously, if I do jump into the daily races, I need to be a little bit aware of what I'm doing rather than just, jumping into a daily race, which would be completely insane and ever so slightly suicidal. So what I thought we would do is friends ranking. So Maximum has done the fastest lap time and he's got a replay available, which is interesting, in the Huracan. Then we got Kushti is in the GTR now. Kushti very often goes for the Metacar, which is quite interesting. College of Tom and Desingai is in the Huracan. There's a G70 in there. Well, I like the G70. RL250 and Hugh Hattrick are both in the Huracan. Ray Scar is in the Lancia Evolution, which is an interesting choice. Pistol Pete is in the McLaren. Scott Cheggers is in the Huracan. Leroy's in the WX. So we got the 458 is in here, and the Alpha, and the Jaguar F-Type. We got a right old mix as far as friends are concerned. Turning to the world global rankings. Well, okay, so the fastest person in the world is in a GTR. Then we have got a load of Huracans and another GTR, Huracan, GTR, Huracan. So they're mostly Huracans at the moment, but I wonder, is the GTR the way to go? Now, we've done a little bit in the Hurricane, but I haven't really done much in the GTR. I'm phased. I'm just actually talking about that at the moment. What do you go with? Do you go with the Hurricane? Do you go with the GTR? This is going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Hatter lad, if you can beat your door number on your daily race, you'll gain DR. Ideally, top 5 is best, but it's down to the DR ranking, really. I'm sure he means your DR. No, I'm not sure. What he means by door number. I think he probably means DR number. But there we go. Unfazed is saying brake balance 3 to the front. Hulky's saying go on the Hurricane. Hatlad is saying the GTR. I don't know. No, I haven't raced a GTR before. We have done the Lambo. Is it Lambo or is it GTR? Do you know what? You're not going to know until tomorrow, when a lot more people have set times, whether it is going to be the Hurricane or the GTR. At the moment, the Hurricane definitely is the predominant car in there. I mean, there are a few anomalies, like the Atenza is in there in the top 50. The Jaguar is in there at the 45. Ooh, what else have we got? There's a few more GTRs in there. I mean, primarily it's Hurricane, but is everybody just jumping on Hurricane for no reason? Is the GTR the dark horse in this? The GTR is a tank. Unfazed saying, I am the Lambo expert. The race is Hurricane dominated, and I tell you to take it. So when will you trust me? It's not that I don't trust you. I fancy the GTR. Actually, oh, yeah. Evo GR4. Well, what do we do? What do we do? So the Hurricane GR4 or the other one? Okay. So we've got the Hurricane and we've got the GTR. Those are the two. Right. So what I'm gonna do is we're at Dragon Trail Seaside. Where the heck is Dragon Trail Seaside? It's got to be in America, surely, isn't it? You would think I'd know after doing all these things a million times. Nope, maybe it's in Europe. Or maybe I just haven't seen it. Dragon Trail Seaside. So we want that one. GT Sophie. We'll do it at daytime, I think. What car are we going to do it in? It's a fictional racetrack in Croatia. Car settings. Have I got to choose a car from the garage first? The only thing I don't like about these, you can't change the car when you're into there. You've got to come all the way out. Change the car. Somebody's going to turn around to me and say, you could do it a different way. I'm assuming it's going to be racing hard tyres. It always is it not? Manufacturer. Should we start with we'll start with the Lambo. And I'm looking for the Hurricane GR4. Which incidentally I have got in my colours. So that's another reason why maybe the Hurricane is a good choice. What we will do is while we're in here, I'm just going to go and put the racing hard tyres on. And is that 3 to the front? I think it is. 3 to the front seems a bit heavy. And then we'll head over to Sophie. Was it racing mediums? Ooh, is it racing mediums? I would have guessed at racing hards. It's hards. Yeah, I would have thought so. Let me just go and check. Yeah, racing hards. Racing hard. Never believe anything you read on the internet, especially when it's in YouTube chat. And never believe anything I say either. So we're going to go racing hard. So we're going to go in the Lambo. And I'm going to do I'm going to do one race in the Lambo against Sophie. And then once I've done that, just to see how we go, I'll probably head off into the GTR and see how we do in the GTR. And then I'll just have a look at my lap times and just see what's what. We shall see what's what. Right. Here we go. Let's get this one underway. So we're going to do this. We're going to see how we do. So I'm more interested in sort of lap times. And then once we've done that, we're hopping to the Nissan. See what times we're doing in that. Plus it will have warmed me up. And then we're going to dive straight into the race with no lap time being set. That's the experiment this week. Why does this Lambo always feel like it wants to kill me? Well, let's just try that again. This is the first time I've actually run Sophie since the update, and she is feisty. Oh my word, that is like racing in a daily race. That is seriously like being in a daily race. So Sophie's got some teeth, I think. I'm phased. I don't like this car at all. He was going to say, once upon a time you said you liked it. Yeah, this is actually quite interesting racing against Sophie. Really making me work. I actually feel like I'm in a proper race against the AI now. Right, so the brake balance didn't carry through. Normally go the bonnet cam. This one here. That's the one I have been using. Whoa! Crumbs, that car was very, very slow into there. That didn't help me at all, did it? There is a reason why I was on that cam, and that's because I struggled to go through here in this camera. Let me just retry. I've always struggled to go through the chicane of death in that view. I can do it very easily in the bumper cam, but not the roof cam. Oh no. It seems so high. Hey, what are you doing, AI? Came across again, a good old daily race whack. What's all that about? Yeah, the Hurricane, I hate being... I feel like I'm sitting right on top of the car. And it feels really strange. Viewpoint. Well, we did an overtake through the chicane of death. Oh, caught the wall on the way out though. Come on. For those of you wondering, 11 o'clock, I am going to be heading off into ACC again. But we will cover that a little bit later. What I do need to do is put the radar on so I know what I'm doing. Right now we're getting up into the mix of these cars. So we've got a 151.9 initially. Now, some of you are probably wondering why I'm doing this against Sophie and not just up against myself like a time trial. But I want to see what sort of laps I can do in this car, but also I want to see how it's going to handle in race conditions. Because, as a few people said to me last week, and I really, really strongly agree with, whoa, nearly got tagged around by the AI there. You can put in a blinding first lap, one lap time, but if you can't race, then you're in trouble. So that's the reason why I'm out here doing this. And I have to say, I do prefer in this car this view, very, very much so. But I have lost the bonnet for hitting people in front, so it's a bit of a difficult one. So we've got a 151.9 and a 150. Oh crumbs, this blooming car does bite you if you get it wrong. Lots of happy Sophies. At least I'm making somebody happy tonight. So this one will be a bit of a write-off this lap, but a 151 and a 150. Whoa. What are you doing coming over on me, Sophie? Good evening, Frog Monkey. Good evening, JDM Fighter. Good evening, everybody that I've not said good evening to. We're going for a bit of an experiment with the daily races today. Good evening, G-Dad. We're going to try to do the daily races without setting a time. So at the moment, I'm just seeing what sort of time I could do in the Hurricane and also how drivable it is. We're then going to try the GTR, the Nissan GTR, and just see how the two race, which one I prefer, which one's giving me my best times. And then we're going to head into a daily race without setting a time. Right, so we did crash in that one, but we've got to... So we want to be getting into the 150. So a 150.7 was the best. So 150.7 was the best there. We'll exit out there. I have to say, Sophie in the new version, pretty feisty. Oh, that was like being in a daily race. Very feisty indeed. So let's come out of here. And we'll now dive into, if I can remember what car it was. Manufacturer, Nissan. Was it Nissan or Nismo? No, it won't be the Nismo. Actually, let's do it by category. GR4 would be the better route, and I want the Nismo. GR4. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? See, I thought the Lexus would be quite good. So it's a GTR is the one we want. I think that one there. And we'll put the racing cards on, which we've got. And we'll dive into this one. We'll do exactly the same thing and see what we can do. Did anybody out there make a note of my time? My actual time. Sophie's what I want. Oh, is there? There's an option to change in there. A 150.7. There's an option to change the car in the circuit events. Okay. Right. So, a 150.7. Cliffy says the Lambo is the one around here. I agree, but the Lambo tends to kill me. And interestingly, the GTR is a car that a fair few people are using. So I'm just seeing how the two stack up. Whoa. Another tag from the AI. This is not a car, as you can see, that I use very much. 19 miles on the clock on this. Whereas I have done a few races in the Lambo. Oh, it's nice through there. That was a lot nicer than the Lambo through that little section. I'd love to do this in the BMW, but I bet it's going to be slow. We're going to go through the middle. Come on, little Mazda, get a move on. Even in this, I managed to pull a move through the chicane of death. see what we got. 151.4. Again, I am negotiating traffic in the same way I was in the previous one. It does feel a lot more planted and happier. So 150.7 is the time we're after. Whoa. It was a bit of a daily race move, wasn't it? On the back bumper, push him out of the way. You may well glare at me, young lady. I'm going to come and get ya. Whoa. I must admit, I do prefer this view for this particular track. But if I do this view, I'm going to have to be very careful with the front bumper on these cars. And use the radar a bit more. A 149.6. I do love the way Sophie's trying to put it up the inside like the real daily racers try and do. This is really like racing in a daily race, I tell you. This is a lot better than just running the AI, which is predictable. I guess there's still going to be a certain amount of predictability with the AI. What's that look for? Whoa, caught the wall through there again. So what do we think? Nissan Lambo, what do we reckon? Throw it out in the chat. Let me know what you want me to run, because I am undecided. I think that was another 150, so I think it's close between the two. We did get a good run on the second run. So difficult to know. So difficult to know. So 149.6 as opposed to 150.7. So that's basically a second faster in the GTR. Very difficult to know what to do. And if we head back... so can we change the car in here if I do a retry? Did somebody say you could change the car? I can't quite see where. Yeah, the 458 looks good too. Change it in there. That makes sense. So Johnny's going GTR. Should we try the GTR? What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? I am totally undecided. I guess what I could do is I could do a run in the GTR and I could do a run in the Lambo in daily race trim and see, you know. Just see. Hey, Kickster. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. We could do that, couldn't we? We could do that. Anyway, let's get into one. Let's get into a race and see what we can do. So the experiment is basically I'm trying to do a daily race without setting a time. Which I know is bonkers. I know. We've got 11 minutes to run. So we'll enter with the current car. Qualifying time trial. And we'll just do a couple of little runs without actually setting a time here. Actually, I'll tell you what I can do. I can't do it there. We've got plenty of time. So what we'll do is we'll just go into settings. Can I load the ghost from here? Yeah, I can. I haven't got one. Okay. But we'll load that one. And we'll go back into this. I know I'm in for a DR hill this week doing this. It's all just a bit of fun, a bit of experiment. Okay, so that car's in the Lambo, it looks like. Braking at the beginning of that curve, just get this turned in. Don't bounce off the limiter, Mitchell. That's an indication I'm changing down gear too early. The Lambo doesn't quite like that inner part of that curve through there. Go flat, go flat, go flat. Oh, should be able to go flat through there. Don't cross the line. Exactly. So I'm at 130 when I get to the penalty box. So about a 130 when I hit the penalty box. We are going to need to get through that chicane of death. And normally, keep off the outside of the curbs too, absolutely. All good advice coming through. Ooh, got on top of that one. Yeah, Cliffy, normally in a GL4 car, I go through the chicane of death completely flat. So if I was doing it with something like the Genesis, or the Ferrari as well, I think normally I go through there pretty much dead flat. Okay, so the racing hard tyres won't give the grip through there. Okay. That's useful to know. That is very useful to know. So we've got 6 minutes to go. So power in, lift off, and then power out. So I guess a little lift on the straight bit between the two bits is the way to go. The main question is, how much do you lift? Is it a lift squirt? Is it a lift squirt? Is it a lift feather go? Who knows? We're going to find out. We'll find out soon enough. Now, am I using the right car? This is the question. Is it the Lambo? Is it the Nissan? Which is going to be the right car? Then again, it would be nice to win this, or not to win, but it'd be nice to do this. Joe's just put me off because she's just come in with a lovely cup of tea for me. Thank you. Thank you. And, yeah, it'd be interesting. I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, it'd be interesting not to win, but to see if I can do well in the non-meta car. Count to 3. So go in. 1, 2, 3. On the power. Or do I do 1, 2, 3 on the power? I mean, come on. Say count to 3. Is it a 1, 2, 3? Or is it 1, 2, 3? I need more information. Cliffy, I need more. You're just trying to sabotage me. Need more info, mate. Need more info. Now, do you write that down? How to count 1, 2, 3. Going through a chicane of death. I know it's going to be a very quick 1, 2, 3. Quick lift. So yeah, so what I'm going to do, because obviously you do get quicker, and it's a bit unfair jumping into the Lamborghini straight off the bat, and then going into the Nissan is normally going to be a little bit quicker. But I was surprised it was a second quicker. But what I'll probably do is I'll do a race in the Nissan, then we'll hop into the Lambo and do a race in the Lambo, and then I'll just see which one suits me, and obviously see the time wise during the race, and just see how things pan out. But at the moment I am finding that the Nissan just feels that little bit more solid underneath me. I feel as if I could maybe lay it into the corners a bit more, throw it around a little bit more, just be a little bit more aggressive with it. Go around and pull into the pits. Two with my counting. So now, did I count 2 as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3? I can't remember because I'm a numpty. I do remember, actually. I do remember. Tiny little lift. Tiny little lift. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. Oh, no, I can't count to 3. I went to 4. Where are we? 227. Whoa. So go round and pull into the pits, Mitchell, or will that knock a time? I'm not sure. I'm not taking a risk. I'm not going to take the risk. That's why I'm just backing off when we get to this corner. So for those of you that are just joining, or 25 people watching, thank you ever so much. Please smack that like button if you wouldn't mind. That will absolutely make my day. But for those of you that are wondering what on earth I'm doing by backing out all the time, in the interest of science, rubbish, in the interest of just having some fun, I am going to try doing the daily races without setting a lap time. What happened last week, I set a really good, or for me, what was a really good quick time, but then the time started dropping through the week. I couldn't get any quicker. And I found that in the A-rated races, I was right at the back with really, really quick people ahead of me. So what I'm going to do now is just start without a lap time at the back and just see what happens. Yeah, it should put me automatically in the race, shouldn't it? Should put me straight in the race. Matchmaking in 55 seconds. So we'll need to settle down in a moment. We're going to do this one in the GTR, and then we'll jump into another one and we'll do that one in the Lambo. And obviously if this is a complete disaster, then I will need to set myself a decent time, get up the grid order, and just see what we can do from there. That was flat through the chicane of death. Yes! It can be done. It's dangerous, but it can be done. Or was I? Did I lift on the way in? Somebody's going to say, you lifted on the way in, you numpty. No, I'm in the... Oh, what car am I in? I don't even know what car I'm in. What car am I in? I'm in the Nissan. Oh, Cliffy, don't get me... Don't get me worried. Don't get me worried. Oh, dear. Dear. Right, oh my gosh, here we go. So what do we got? Hurricane GTR, Hurricane GTR, Jaguar, Hurricane. It's a 650 McLaren, Hurricane GTR. So we've got a few GTRs in here, quite a few Hurricanes. We are starting at the back. So we're going to hope that a lot of people hit the chicane of death, or I get the opportunity to get past a few people. But what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 25% of the... I hope nobody saw me counting that with my fingers. 25% of the field is on the GTR. We've got 1, 2, 3, and I lost count. I think probably half the field is Hurricane, 25% GTR, and the rest is a mix. So we'll have to see. Watch the first turn. I can imagine everybody's going to be piling into that first turn. I can imagine it will be a complete pump fest into the first turn. I'm going to go with traction control 1 just for the moment, although I will be losing the traction control after a couple of races, but I just want to get settled in for the moment. So I'll remind everybody, I am back to a B rank at the moment, so I'm in a B ranked lobby. I didn't take too much notice of the rankings of the other cars because I don't want to put pressure on myself. I just want to assume everybody's in a similar rank, B rank to me, and we'll see how we go. Only 4 laps this one. This is a short race. So we go. There's one exiting stage right. I think I need to rev out this car more. Oh, that was two wheels through there. Right, we've got a yellow flag up. When's the yellow flag going to clear, I wonder? Looking for a green. Where's the green flags? We've got a green light. So this is lap 3 of 4. Good evening, Greg. As it was said earlier on, keep off the inside of or the outside of the curbs. They really do unsettle this car. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think every single car I've seen go off so far has been a Lamborghini. I might be wrong. Unfazed is now frantically looking through the replay just to prove me wrong. Gone a little bit deep into there. The Lambo's quick down this little stretch, I think. Whoa! Somebody going in there really deep. Heard a big screech of tyres, a little bang on the back of the car. So the guys up front are just getting away from me a little bit at the moment. Either somebody's rubbing tyres there or somebody's burning an awful lot of oil, one or the other. Say on off the road. Well, that certainly wasn't Lamborghini. Oh, I missed the apex there. Just trying to close up on these guys, a little bit under braking and braking just a little bit too late. Whoa! I knew that was in the wall. Trying to get through there really quick to see if we could just get a little bit closer to these guys up here and see if we could just get a little bit of a run on the blue Nissan in front. So we're up to 9th from last in our first race. Well, that's interesting. And 2 A's. Oh, we got a load of A's in here actually. Quite a few A's. I didn't look at that at the beginning of the race. I didn't want to know who and what I was racing. Very interesting. So, we've come up from 16th to 9th, but I'm suspecting I need to be 6th or higher to actually be able to do any good. 12 laps for race C. Yeah, we could do a little bit more, but 7 positions raised, clean race bonus, which is nice. So 11,000 credits. But what's it done with the DR is probably going to be down. No, it's an up. Ooh, from last to get 9th is an increase in the in the DR. That's thrown me. Ooh. So, guys, now serious question. Really serious question. Should we stick with the GTR? Should we go Lambo? I quite like the GTR. I did quite like the GTR. Should we go GTR, Lambo? GTR, Lambo. Let me know in the chat what you think we should do. What do you think we should do? Could go with the Lambo. I haven't got any livery for the GTR. Would mean I've got to sit and do it. GTR from GDad. Mad Max, that's due to an A+ rated races finishing so slow. I'll take it. Cliffy's going to Evo. I haven't really seen much of the Evo in the rankings. I have seen the Genesis, which I adore, but really the top two cars are the GTR and the Huracan. A lot of Huracan races in it. Should we do one in the Lambo? Do you think we should do one in the Lambo? Cliffy's going to stick with the Lambo. Do you think we should go with a Lambo? Stay with... that is very true, G-Dad. That's very true. Yeah, Cliffy, I would always say stick with what you're most comfortable with. Now, I thought that the Lambos were going to eat me alive up this long straight, and they weren't in that race, if I'm honest. Oh, got took out. Lap 3, turn 3. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I thought the Lambos were going to eat me alive up here, and they didn't, which really threw me. And then going down the other side, I thought that they were going to eat me alive as well, and they didn't. So I'm a bit confused as to which car to go with, if I'm perfectly honest. And I'll probably almost definitely be wrong, but I'm almost thinking that leaderboard could well change overnight with a few more cars coming in. Not another Spaniard pushing you around. I can't believe that, young Drag Fury. A Spanish driver pushing you around. Never are. Cleanest racers out there. I'm only saying that because I don't mean that disrespectfully to any Spanish drivers out there, because there's some brilliant Spanish drivers out there. But last week, I had a couple of Spaniards that were, not only when I was doing it on the stream, but also I did a couple of races off stream, and just to see how I was doing and whether the streaming was actually slowing me down and causing me any difficulties. And yeah, I had a couple of Spanish racers that were, I swear they were targeting me. I will swear they were targeting me. Now that was quicker. That was a lot quicker. I have had some brilliant races with some Spanish drivers. I had a nightmare with a couple of British guys last week as well. I was going to keep a log of people that I had good races with and people that I had not so good races with, but I decided not to do that in the end. I thought it's just getting too much pressure when you go into a race and you go, oh, he's clean, or he's dirty, oh, I had a great race with him the other day, oh, that one ran me off the other day. I was thinking it's just putting too much pressure on myself, so just ignore that and just go for it. Now, the other thing that Unfazed said was brake balance to the front. However, I really like the balance of this car with the brake balance as it is, and I'm running 0. So what I will do for another lap is I'm just going to take it forward 2. See how that affects things. Yeah, we don't like the Lambos so much through the chicane of death, I have to say. That's going to need some work. Whereas the GTR, I was able to go through there in 4th or 5th, depending on the situation. We just clobbered the chicane of death big time there. Let's just see what we can do on this one. I don't know why PD have to keep doing these sprint races on hard tyres. What is it? Have they got no imagination? Why can't we do it on mediums or softs? Or do they just like the fact that everybody crashes out on the hards? I reckon there's somebody sitting up in PD Towers looking at the Daily Race B going, oh look, there's a good crash. Oh, there's a good crash. One of these days they're going to come out with a compendium of best Daily Race B crashes on hard tyres. That's what I think is going to happen. Go into here. We need to do a small lift. Worry, 127 there. Oh, it's so difficult to know which car to use. Should we use the Lambo? Should we use the GTR? They both feel good. They both feel okay. Difficult to know, it really is. Doesn't quite have the same level of grip on the way out of corners I'm feeling. And if you get it wrong, of course, it is going to bite you big. We know it bites. And this is the bit that I don't feel quite so comfortable on in the Lambo. And also, I did notice a few of the Lambo guys were having trouble through there. So don't know. We've got 1 minute left to make a decision. What are we thinking in the chat, guys? What are we thinking? There's 26 of you out there. I could do a 26 little GTR or Lambo notes in there. As to what do you think I should be using? Don't have the confidence through the chicane of death like I do in the GTR. I'm not going to lie. It's so difficult to know. So difficult. I might actually just... I think I felt better in the GTR, if I'm honest. Oh, let's just do one. Let's just do one in this car, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Ooh, did bring the DR up a little bit, you know. That brought me up a good couple of pixels on the TV. Okay, so we do a race in the GTR, we do a race in the Lambo, and we'll see how things pan out. So look at that, everything from a 145 to a 150. I believe that by not setting a time, this has put me in a much lower category. I mean, we've got a load of A's up front. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can count to 7. 7 A's. Okay. So Cliffy's at a 147 at the moment. I'm not setting times, so I don't know how I'm sitting at the moment. This big experiment is just to see what the racing is like. And, you know, somebody said, why don't you just not set a time, get into a slower lobby and see if that will enable you to increase your DR with people that are crashing off and the few overtakes that you can do. And a lot of this was off the back of some of the people saying that my racecraft was maturing, as in I wasn't going for every single stupid gap and causing myself problems and bashing people and doing silly things. Although people have also reminded me that I do need to get my elbows out. I need to get into the fight. I can't keep backing off and waiting for people to crash. I have got to learn to overtake and ride people's back bumpers. So yeah, we shall see how we go. Cliffy, I do that for the first race. I got rammed off today. Laugh out loud. I'll upload the short in a bit. Okay, so yeah, we'll see how we go in the Lambo. And again, what I'm going to do is just trying to keep a clean race and just see how things go. Try and pick up a few places. And I'm interested now to see how this Lambo compares up the straights, catching with people through the corners and stuff like that. So I'm going to push it, but I'm not going to over push it, and see how we do. I must admit that Lambo does look nice. It really looks a beautiful, sleek car. Absolutely beautifully designed. Sounds beautiful. Oh, we got the gendarmerie in front of us. Oh, he's going to pick up any accidents. Right, sensible time. Whoa. Come on, get back on the track, mate. Somebody said to me, be careful into the first corner. I forgot that bit of advice, didn't I? Whoa. So we are certainly going to have our work cut out in this race. Methinks. 2-second penalty, that is an awful lot to make up on a short 4-lap race. Oh, I don't like it through there. Gone a bit quiet, so I've got my work cut out here. yeah, not nearly so confident through there in the Lambo than in the GTR. That GTR's gonna unghost right in front of me, I thought, and that's just put me into a bad corner there. Right, so we need a whole load of cars to go off now, and or we need to get into these cars up ahead. A few little telltale puffs of smoke off the tyres, so looks like some of them are bumping or pushing or just trying to find their way through however they can. That's all good news, because that suggests that there could be some shenanigans towards the end of the race. We are also catching these guys up front, which is good. Let's not hit the gendarmerie. Just had to back out of that one ever so slightly. I'm finding the Lambo a little bit less predictable when I'm in the traffic. I felt like I could position the GTR a little bit better. The Lambo, I feel like I really need to stick to the racing line and don't quite have the confidence to like just chuck it through a corner in the same way. That was all over the place. Come on, we've got to make a load of places up. We need a lot of accidents, a lot of incidents. Or I've got to really hook this Lamborghini up big time. Get some overtakes done. Mr. Gendarmerie, put your lights on and your siren. Let's get through the traffic. They'll move out your way if you do. Beebo, 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 beebo. There you are. Look, I told you. Put your lights on, then move out your way. Oh, we're going to have to go with an up and under. Can we get up and under? Not quite through there. I don't quite feel that I can get the power down early enough through there. Whoa. Three more we need. We need 3 more cars in the last few corners. It's not going to happen. Definitely we need 5 laps for this one. I need a monster accident through here. Not with me, with one of these other guys. Wow. Lo Chicoro went through there like a dose of salts. Really went through there quickly. What a run he had out of there. Deserves that place. I like that. He deserved that place. Whoa, that was quick through there. Yeah, I do not have the confidence in that car so much. Cliffy, 6th start. Made it to side by side for a few laps with first. Pushed me off, finished 4th. Unfazed, that was a Lambo. This race will shout desperation by tomorrow. Exactly, that's why I'm not necessarily taking this one overly seriously this week, if I'm perfectly honest. So that would be a DR minus on that one, without doubt. So yeah, we're DR minus. And again, 9th place or higher. So we need 9th or higher. But I actually preferred the the other car, if I'm perfectly honest. The GTR of those two, it just felt that little bit nicer. Yeah, my SR will be down because I caught the back of a car. I had a penalty in one of them, so the S has dropped massively. And I caught the barrier on the way through, and then I caught a car previously. So let's just jump back into the GTR and see how we're going. Well, we got 20 past 8, so we've got another race or two that we could do. Then we're going to get into the lobby races. We've got 4 cracking lobby races set up for tonight. And then I'm hoping to cut this stream, set up another stream for ACC for an hour. We're getting into ACC a little bit, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in the welcome for the lobbies. Nothing is going to change with regards to the Gran Turismo side. I'm still going to be doing Gran Turismo, but a few people have said, what are your plans going forwards? Are you ditching Gran Turismo? Are you going to leave us all behind? No, we're not going to be leaving anybody behind. I will remember where I've come from, and I want to introduce more people to sim racing. Oh, what rate? I don't know. What we're running? I haven't got a clue on face. I haven't even thought about it, if I'm honest. I have downloaded the DLC packs. We could do Autumn Park. We could do Silverstone. We could do Monza, Zolder. Crikey, we could even head out onto the Nordschleife. That will probably kill me, stone dead. But I really don't mind. I'm just enjoying the experience of the new physics. One of the things I've got to do is I've got to pick a car that I'm running on. I've got a manufacturer in mind. You will all know what that manufacturer is. My problem with that manufacturer, in fact all the manufacturers except Bentley, they're all left-hand drive cars. And unlike Gran Turismo, where you seem to be sitting in the middle of the car when you're racing like this, so much better through there. On Assetto Corsa, it puts you in the driving position, which it should do. So as somebody said to me the other day, why do you keep going down the grass, Mitchell? And I was like, I'm not. I'm keeping it in the middle. That's absolutely fine. Like, I'll go around this corner like this. And unfortunately, if you do that, half the car is way off the track. So I couldn't work it out why I was getting millions of invalid laps. That's a slight exaggeration. But compared to the number of valid laps, my invalid laps were horrendous. And it's because when I come around here like this, the car would actually be over on the grass. And believe me, ACC does not like you putting wheels on the grass. So, very different game, ACC. Like going through here, if I did this, that would have been right up on the grass. Same way through here. If I did that on there, I'd have hit the barrier going through there. Am I going with the BMW? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. What should I go with? I got the BMW M4, the BMW M6. Loads of choice. This is going to be complete carnage tomorrow, isn't it? And as we go through the week, it really is going to be a nightmare. Whoa. Got you worried. You all thought I was going to cross the line then. You all thought I was going to go scampering across the line. Woo! Oh look, Unfazed is getting me all excited about ACC again now. Oh, I need to send you an amazing clip of ACC, Hulky, Greg and me in turn 1. Very close, but oh so clean. That's fine until Mitchell Morgan joins up high, and then it will be Hulky, Greg, Unfazed and Mitchell going into the first corner. You've got Hulky, Greg and Unfazed super close. You've got Mitchell Morgan in. Oh no, he's just taken them all out. Oh no, what is he thinking? You know what's going to happen when I get in there. I'll turn something super clean as a new set of pearly white teeth into something really unsavoury. No, I'm going to try my best. Okay, coming out in third didn't really work. It bogged down a little bit there. I also think with the GTR I need to definitely rev it out a little bit more. It just seems so very strange not setting lap times and chasing ghosts. I think I do just need to lift ever so slightly. Let's just do the chicane of death again, but just with a slight lift. Hard tyres, as it was pointed out earlier on, just don't have that little bit of extra grip that you need going through there. Right, rev this out. Where do people normally change gear in the GTR? Anybody that's run the GTR, where do you normally change the gears on this thing? Do you normally rev it right out? The thing is, there's not a lot between when the rev counter maximises to where it actually caps itself out. So I'm sort of trying to change it up almost as if just when it starts flashing. See, just there it maxed out on the revs. I just heard it ever so slightly. Everybody's gone quiet. Everybody's now off Googling. They're going, when to change up in the GTR, and I haven't looked at the power map in the car configurator to see where the top of the power band is. We could actually do that in just a moment. I think we've got 50 seconds. Quick snatch of fourth there. I thought that was going to be in the wall. So if we just go into, just come out of there, change end of the bar. Good evening, Chris. Mad Max, thank you for that. So changing at the end of the bar, which is pretty much what I thought, just as it starts to flash. So in car settings, if we go to the... so we are at the top of the power band, just under 7,000. Just under 7,000. Okay. Yeah, so right at the top of the rev bit. Yeah, can't over rev, as limited just after the end of the bar. Thank you for the clip, Unfazed. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I realised, as I was saying, I was thinking, oh yeah, if I hold it for just a moment or two longer, like it goes flash, 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 like on the fourth or fifth flash, then it goes, wait, it's Mitch is in. It's Mitch is in. It's Mitch. Where's It's Mitch? Where's It's Mitch? I can't find him. There he is. Oh, good evening. Good luck. Yay. It's Mitch. I was racing with him last week. Really, 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 really nice racer. Really nice racer. where are we now? We're back in with a whole load of Bs. So I guess a lot of people have probably had their tea. Now they've jumped onto the game. So we're not in the A's anymore. Or have we slipped too far back that we now don't warrant going into the A's? Maybe that is a little bit more to the point that we're not good enough. It's all right. We're going to be starting at the back. Where's Mitch? Mitch. Oh, 12th. Okay, a little bit further up the road than we are. Well, everybody's going to be further up the road than we are, aren't they? Because after all, I really ought to do this without the traction control. I'm just going to leave it on for this one race, but I do need to do some practice laps without the traction control on. So right, we need to get 9th or higher. So we're relying on people chucking it off the road, and we're also looking to try and get past a few things. Socially, good evening, my friend. How are you doing? Good evening, Vic. How are you? How are you? Hey, teapot, come here, mate. I want a cup of tea. I need a cup of tea. Pour me out a cup of tea. Just pull over and pour me out a cup of tea. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. When I give a little whistle, tip me up and pour me out. I can't remember I can't remember all the nursery rhyme. I can't remember it. Where's my nan when I need her? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. Right, enough of that. I need to get on with this. There's going to be a big pile up in the chicane of death, isn't there? This is not going to be pretty. You just know it. Mitchell, don't get involved. Don't get involved. But I need to make some moves. I can't stay back all the time. Oh, come on. Whoa, the Ferrari. Thank you, mate. It started already. It started already. Oh, we were doing great then. Ferrari decided to have me off. I think he might have had a car on the inside. And I come off worst. Moral of the story, don't be on the outside of that corner in traffic. Now I've got an impossible task. 3.5 seconds to catch up to the guys up front, and I'm still looking for 9th place. That's going to be off and in the gravel because I'm just pushing too hard now because I've lost my rag. Ugh. Hello Tuesday! We're here already. And no penalties. I mean, where's the penalties? I was expecting somebody to get a penalty for that, and I'd catch them. Is that yellow flag gone? Eating number one. Lambo is quick down the straights. I do wonder whether the Lambo is the car to choose. It's been really interesting going up against Mitch and how quickly that Lambo has caught me down some of those straights. Ugh, that's hard into the wall. Can't decide which car to use. Really can't decide. I think the Lambo is the car to use. I do. Annoyingly, I think the Lambo. I mean, look at that Huracan. Most of them are Huracans, and it's Mitch was able to really catch me quickly through there. So I do think we've got time for one more. We have got time for one more. I think that what we're going to do now is we're going to select from the garage. We'll go with the Lambo. And I think what I'm going to do this time is we'll enter the current car. So now, do you race again in all the desperation, or are you taking a breather and then lobby? I'm going to do one more, unfazed. I'm going to do one more. And I'm actually going to set a time this time. I'm going to set a time. Because, quite clearly, if you get into the... if you do get into the traffic, it's no better. You're still going to get walloped left, right and centre. But it's really interesting to see the difference of those cars, the different times. I'm interested now to see what sort of times I'm in this one, because there was like 2 seconds difference between some of those. So Jack Fury's done the ghost for you. Okay, cool. I've got this one for the minute, but I may well load up yours in a moment, because yours will probably be closer to me than this one in front, because This is one of the fastest friends in my friends group, and I imagine that I'm going to struggle to stay with it. Even closely. Especially if I put it on the grass. Well, I've got 7 minutes. Let me just concentrate then and see what I can do. Now, I haven't looked at their gears, turning points, brake points or anything. I'm phased. Do I need to rev out this Lambo? I'm completely messing up my brake this evening. I'm not holding it long enough. Crikey. Wow, the Lambo through there's hard. What about if I put it on the other view that I've been using last week in this car? Yeah, definitely quite a wide car. I think you've got to use second gear in this quite a lot too. Struggling with this view in this car. It feels like I'm sitting on top of the car. I prefer being lower down. So I'm not sure about the car, I'm not sure about the view, I'm not sure about anything this week. Anyone tried the NSX? Do you know what? That might be a good shout. I might go and try the BMW. Got nothing to lose, have I? Definitely think I prefer this view in this car. Right, here we go. Whoa. Don't really want to retry, I want to keep that time up. But the Lamborghini does not like the curves at all. Not one tiny little bit does it like the curves. So we're going to have to pick our curves carefully. I wonder what the Genesis is like around here this week. Right, stay off the curb. okay, you've got to certainly take that chicane differently in this car. That's a corner that I'm going to have to work on this week, I think. Face, do you come out these corners in second or third in the Lambo? Just most of them in general. Trying to keep out the walls hard. Crumbs, how on earth did you do a 1:46.8? I'm going to lose all of that time out that corner. No, I was for this one. I didn't for the others. Now I'm going to see what happens in the race now. So, yeah, I'll just see how we go in this one. I could well go for Sardegna because I've never done very well around Seaside, if I'm honest. And, yeah, I just don't know. The Cayman's pretty planted, but no straight line power at all. The Trophy 11, that's a good car to try. First chicane in third. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. So we're starting 10th. Again, a good old mix of cars. It's going to be so interesting to see what the top charts are tomorrow, when there's a lot more people at setting times. Whether the Hurricane still remains the car of choice. Cool, unfazed. I'll check that out a little bit later on. Thank you for that. And again, at the moment, I am on traction control 1, which I need to lose. I just felt that the Lambo was just a little bit quicker on the straights. Oh, you're on traction control 1 as well. This one is the Lambo. Vic, I'm in the Lambo this time. Right, stay out of trouble through this corner. Ferrari, or that car in front of me, whatever it was really going through there slow. Hey, Vessel. That was a bit of a lunge. I think I might have caught his back bumper a little bit through there, unfortunately, but boy oh boy, that was a lunge through there. I think that Mad Gaz in front is a little bit too quick for me. unless those two have a coming together. 2 seconds at this stage I think is a bit much to find. We'll try. Especially with Sasha chasing me down as well. We'll try. I just want to bring it home ahead of the car that stuffed it up the inside of me and did a push to pass. If I can just get a win over that car, I'll be happy. And at the moment, Sasha's really pushing, and Sasha's pretty quick through the chicane of death, where I'm actually quite slow. Big old lift into the wall. So that's third place gone by hitting the wall. I needed one of those guys to clobber the wall and for me to have a really good run through there, and unfortunately I think it was the other way around. They were clean, I wasn't. And I got Sasha's chasing me to the line massively. But I'll take fourth. I will take fourth. Okay, I think the Huracan is the car to do this in. I've just got to nail it now. Got to get to grips with it. I mean, look at that. Top 5 Huracan. Wax Turtle in the GTO in 6th. Splitting another couple of Huracans. Then the 458 Italia. Well, the only way the 458 was getting by was by pushing. So, yeah. Unfazed I will. I've not done any prep. No prep at all tonight. Just straight in. 6 positions raised. Wow, that's unheard of for me. Absolutely unheard of for me. We'll have some of that. We'll have some of that. Did we get? We did. Matt Gaz, it was a good race. That was a tough old race, that one. And he did get the better of me. But yeah, that was cool. All right, cool. Right, okay, it's 9 o'clock. It is time to ditch the daily races. So that was the little experiment. We did a few races in a couple of cars. Absolutely zero preparation whatsoever. And I know this is too small for you guys to see, but the DR has dropped over the course of the evening. We increased it on the first race. Lost it badly on the second and third, and just increased it a little bit more there, I think. Let's just have a look and see what ticket we got. Back to an A. No way. I don't expect to get an A this week, my friend. I think I'm firmly in the B. The Seaside's never been a good track for me. One of the reasons why I fancy doing this is because it's one of Kushti's favourite races, and he's stonkingly good around here. And I'd love to try and do well for once. But these racing hard tyres, oh, they're making it interesting. Boy, are they making it interesting. Right, so we've got 4 races this evening in the lobbies, randomised by the randomiser. Respectful races, PSR rules as normal. This should take us up to around about 10:30, 11:15, when I'm hoping that we'll be able to open up an ACC lobby. I've got another stream lined up, so I'll be closing this stream, opening up another one. I am still in the process of sorting out the other channels, so I want to have, when you put ACC in the chat in here, it will come up with the ACC name for the other channel. I did not get a chance to do that today. I apologise. Just totally ran out of time tonight, or today. Lots going on. And what are we? I can't even remember. What car are we in for this one? Oh, this is the BMW, isn't it? I think. Is this the BMW Evo? I think. Let me just bring up the randomiser And we'll have a quick look. We'll have a quick look. Except there we go. So Largio Maggiore centre reverse GR4 cars. Okay, so we need to be in GR4s. So guess what Mitchell Morgan's going to do? He's going to go in here and he's going to change it. Oh, there you go, unfazed. You can put it up there. It wouldn't be a PSR lobby without a change of room. Okay, yeah, that is the one that we're doing for the moment. I think I might also. Maybe I don't. Or maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Okay. Not to worry. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So we are going to go and start this one. Qualifier at. I'm hoping. I'm going to go 21:15 because I have a funny feeling if it's anything like a normal Monday, we're going to end up opening this up as public. But I don't think we're going to get many people in here, if I'm honest. Do you not do a rolling start? Why not, Vessel? Okay, it's grid start with false start. Okay, so we are grid start on this one. What car do I want to do in here? Change car. I think I'm going to go with that one. And the tyres, racing soft tyres, so we're good. I think I'm going to go with the Genesis. I'll let her around here. Okay, right. Screen is moved over. Let's move the randomiser out the way so I can see what's going on. Yeah, best I realise that. I'm just having it up so people could see what we're doing. While I was picking my car, so I'm going to go with the Genesis, and we'll see what else people are using. As I said, if we don't get many, I'm up to 10. That's fine. We've got 10 runners. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with 10. Open it up, a public right out the gates, and kick accordingly. Yeah, I don't really want to get into kicking people because otherwise, as a streamer, you just get a reputation for kicking people for no reason. So I only really want to do that if I've only got like, half a dozen people in the lobby. Otherwise, I don't really want to get a reputation for just kicking people needlessly. Right, let's just dive out on track just for the mo. I apologise for coughing. Still got this tight chest and cough. It's driving me completely nuts. Whole hazelnuts, ooh! Cadbury's take them and they cover them in chocolates. How did you know that one was coming? Right, as G-Dab will say, stop changing down gear as soon as you're braking. Use the brakes to brake, not the gears. Brakes are for braking. Gears are for going faster. I might start this a bit sooner if we've got quite a few people in. Need to stay off that sausage a little bit. Max with a 49.0, just under 49.1. Not necessarily a great lap from me either. I think I could go a little bit quicker than that. Oh, that wasn't good either. Boy, a lot of slide through there. A lot of slide. Got a few minutes just to try a few cars. Whoa! I think JDM's lagging a little bit there. It's going to make it interesting for this end of lap. That wasn't a great corner through there. Whoa. Not sure on cars. There's a few Masters in there. Hello, John. Good evening. Oh, need to change tyres. Let's just bung some softs on, see. Let's just dive out and see how we do on these. Oh, did you have a lot of carnage last night? What happened last night? Got that 4 times on Eiger in the GR4s. That's not good. So Gren's is now a 48.3. I'm running out of time. I have noticed that some people are still joining, so I've got a minute or two just to get a lap or so in. not going to lie, I think that Genesis was my best car around here. This one seems a lot more planted, but slower. Feels almost lethargic. Let's see what we come around with in this one. Hello, Ninja. Got 49.4. How long have we got? 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. 2 minutes to run. Just gone a little bit deep there. Wonder if I can bring this home and then we'll start the quali for real. See who we got actually in the race. Okay, we'll go with that car, I think. So we got 15 for this one. Greg White, Unfazed, Mad Max, Deluxe, Grenster, Drat Fury, myself, JDM Fighter, Ninja Racer, Hulky, JW, Speedy, Jonesy, Number One Pops, and James Jollock. Welcome to all of you guys this evening. We are on 21:15. We are going to go racing. Let's get this qualifying underway. Hopefully everybody has got their cars sorted out that they like. Hopefully everybody's got their tyres that they sorted out that they like. And we will get underway. We will get going. We will get going. Right. Can I talk and race in this one? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? What I was going to say is just a quick word about ACC. A few people just getting a little bit concerned that I am leaning towards ACC and things are going to change. No, they're not. I have got two channels running now, one for ACC and one for Gran Turismo. The chat, at some point when you put ACC in there, will come up with the name of the new channel. At the moment I haven't got that done, haven't had time. But I'm going to keep all the ACC stuff on the other channel. With regards to my streaming, I think what I'm going to be doing is, for the moment at least, we'll be doing the daily races as I've done this evening on Gran Turismo 7, first of all. Then we will go into the Friends lobby racing as we're doing now. And then I'll keep the back end of the stream for ACC. If ACC becomes very popular in the new year, then I may well split my daily race time up. So on a Monday, Tuesday and possibly a Wednesday, I'll be doing the daily races. And then as things get a little bit more messy towards the end of the week, Thursday and Friday, then I might give over the start of the session to ACC, and that will be from 7 till 9 when we'll drop into the Friday night special in Gran Turismo 7. Why am I not saying goodbye to Gran Turismo 7? One, it is my passion. I love it. I adore it. Two, it supports VR, and I love the VR racing offline. So, and you don't have VR, I believe, in Assetto Corsa yet. So that's number 2. And number 3 is I want to continue to introduce new people to racing, sim racing, and encourage them to come racing online, because this is where the real joy is, I believe, in these games, racing other real people. And ACC is a bit overwhelming, a bit complicated for people that are new to the game, whereas Gran Turismo is very, very friendly. The other thing as well is for the lobby racing, people can find us, whereas on ACC it's not quite so easy, because I've got or whoever's hosting the lobby has got to invite people in. So there's a bit more management involved, rather than just opening up a public lobby or a friends lobby where friends of friends can just jump in a race and find us that way. So yeah, my friends, ACC is a place that I am going because it's my natural progression in my own development. I was planning on going into ACC in 2026, but this PSR channel is taking over a life of its own, a year ahead of what I had expected. At the end of 24, I was where I'd hoped, not even expected, where I'd hoped to be by the end of 2025. So 2026 was when I was going to start to look at ACC. With ACC Evo coming out and ACC being cheap the other week, it was just a natural thing to do. But as I said, nothing is changing with regards to Gran Turismo. One of the things I love is bringing people into sim racing and helping them to get going, and Gran Turismo allows me, enables me and empowers me to do that very, very easily and very well. That Master behind me is very, very quick. Am I going to get another one in? I am. Where am I starting? 10th at the moment, well down the order. Probably wrong choice of car, or maybe it's just because I've been jibber jabbering. Ninja starting ACC. I'm just about to redo the career. I'm going to scrap it and restart the career mode because I want to pick a manufacturer and really get to know their cars, learn the setting up of that car, etc. And I wasn't really feeling it in the Bentley. I love the BMW, and the BMW is sort of where I want to go, but I've got to get the handle on racing left-hand drive cars. In Gran Turismo, when you're in this view, it feels like you're almost in the middle of the car, and you can position it left and right accordingly, whereas in ACC, no. Oh, I'm in the wall there. In ACC, even in this view, or even this view, it will put you on the side of the car that you were sitting in, which threw me last week. I kept getting invalid laps, and I like that. I like that very, 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 very much. The only thing I wish I could do, and you can't do it in the console version, I'd like to be able to have control over whether the cars are left or right-handed. Alas, that ain't not possible. Okay, where are we? Any better? Any better? No, 12th. Bleh. Bleh. Not good, not good, not good. So Greg White in the 458 quickest, then Grenster in the Master, JW in the Alpha, Jonesy in the G70. So G70 is pretty good. Viper, Supra, all sorts of cars in this one. Right, let's get this underway, and we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Unphases in the Hurricane, Ninjas in the Hurricane, Speedy's in the Alpha. I'm in the G70. Before you start the new career, there are no BMW choice when you first start. I know you have to start in the Lamborghini, the Lambo. But I don't think you can change the car halfway through a season or through the career, which is a bit of a pain. I thought I might be able to change team, but it looks like you go through Lambo, and then when you get into your first race and you have to pick a car, I think that's it. Just trying to stay out of trouble through there. Looking at the radar. Or are you saying there's no Lambo for the first, no BMW for the first race? Oh. Whoa! Unfazed, mate, you just turned somebody around. I believe you're supposed to wait. I think he's going to wait on the straight. That's cool. That's cool. He's being respectful. He's waiting. That's what we do here. Wasn't Unfazed's fault. The car ran straight across in front of him, which is really unfortunate. It's annoying when it happens right in front of me and I get to call it out. They're all going, "Rah!" The moral of the story is, don't get in front of me. I tell you what, that first corner was a bit hectic too, but I was round the outside of it all, trying to stay out of trouble. Oh, Unfazed just said, not waiting, not my fault. Doesn't matter whether it's your fault or not. Them's the rules. Oh, no. Oh, whack the wall now. I can change the rule, but the problem with that is everybody was saying, sorry mate, it wasn't my fault. And the whole idea is if somebody does go round, it's just to leave somebody racing with them rather than them going around on their own and or rage quit them. Oh, I couldn't quite get up the inside of number one there. It is a pain, I'm not going to lie, it is a pain when that happens. It's happened to me often enough. But there we go. I think Unfazed did stop. So thank you, my friend. Respect, respect, respect. That was a messy old race, G-Dead, that one. I think we need to get the stewards out. Oh, you quit. Okay. It's so difficult to know how to play this rule. It really is. But basically what we do say is if you bump somebody, if it's your fault or otherwise, give the place back. It's difficult if somebody spun it round in front of you like that. But I think it's nice, even if somebody has spun like that, just to wait and race with them. I think it's just a respectful thing to do. But oh, I'm happy for us to open this up as another discussion in the Discord again and go over it. Anyway, Greg White was your winner in first with a 48.0. Jonesy in second with a 48.5. Grenster in third with a 47.9. Deluxe in fourth. Drat Fury fifth. JDM Fighter sixth. Ninja Racer seventh. Number one Pops in eighth. I got ninth. Hulky 10th. Speedy 11th. Mad Max 12th. JW 13th. And James in 14th with Unfazed as a DNF on that one. Need more laps. Need more laps. Maybe. Where are we off to now? Oh, we're at Dragon Trail Seaside. Let's just change the settings in here. So after Monza test, which you have to do, you get to choose. I think Audi, Bentley, Honda, Jag, Merc, 911. So it's not in there. The BMW is not in there. Yeah. Yeah. Not good. Socially, where are you all finding your wheel settings for ACC? I made up my own. Loosely based around the settings I've got in Gran Turismo. That's what I did. What do I want to do in here? Okay, so we're going to go for a quali on this one at 21:35. And we are in change car, manufacturer, boom, double, and we are in this baby here. Evolution 89. I think I've only got one Evolution 89. That is my more standard one. I'll go with that one. Although, what tyres we got? Ah, that'll be white. Let's just swap it out for the other one, the red one. Change car. Let's just go grab the red one. I think that's probably got sport soft tyres on it. It does. We'll go with that one. So 21:35. Unfazed, give me a shout out about this penalty thing, because I do hear what you're saying, and it does seem unfair when somebody goes around in front of you like that. And I'd love to think what you guys think as well on this one, because we do come up with this several times from time to time, where it's somebody's gone around on their own like that, and you've got involved. Do you wait and race with them? Do you just carry on and lead them just to collect their car up themselves? It's a difficult one. It's the Evo, the BMW M3 Evo, the 1980 whatever edition. This one. Jonesy chasing me from behind. Ugh. Right, car spinning in front of me and I clipped his back because of it, but why would I wait for someone who was doomed from the start? This is the debate that I want to have. We do it every 6 months or so. Should we wait and race with that individual that's crashed, or should we just let them get on with it? In which case, it's just so difficult to know. Well, the official FIA rule on it would be tough luck. It's on the car that's spinning. My issue is the G-Dad is saying it's their fault. FIA says the same. Okay, I am happy to play it that way, but people have got then to learn to look at the replays, because the problem is, in that instance, I'll bend it while I'm talking, in that instance on phase, we were getting loads of people complaining that they'd been spun round. And we were spending ages and ages, or I was spending ages looking at replays. And coming back to people saying, but you dropped it on your own. No, I got a hit. No, look at the replay. Oh, I haven't saved the replay. And I was spending hours and hours and hours on it. So I'm happy to do it. And the consensus of opinion is that if somebody's dropped it on their own, it's their tough. But I'll tell you now, I'm going to start getting wound up again. If people are going round and they're saying, oh, he hit me, they hit me, blah, 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 because we just spend hours. No, I'm phased. I'm not saying it was on you at all. It was not on you at all. Not at all on you. That isn't my question. My question is, under the respectful racing thing, how do we handle that? And I've been waiting for an incident like that to come up, and I've sort of made a little bit of an example of unfazed in the nastiest possible way, and I apologise for that. I had this question came up a little while ago, and I wanted to see what people thought, because there was a question about somebody being spun round. In exactly that situation, there was a car behind, they felt they got through the corner, they dropped it under acceleration, the car behind was very close, just clipped them and turned them around, and the car that got turned around complained that the other one bumped them off. And I must have got into about an hour-long discussion about why it was not fair and why they didn't stop. Yeah, I'm phased. I agree. All right. I think we've had 2 or 3 people in there that have said the same thing. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. And maybe throwing the yellow flags is going to be the key thing here, because then we can go through the replay and see. So Vic's saying the same thing. Cool. I'm going to make a note of that in a moment. And I'm just going to put it out there in the Discord tomorrow, just to clarify that. It's just, it came up again, like I said, a couple of weeks ago, and I've been waiting for an incident on stream like that in front of me to actually say, okay, how do we want to handle this? So basically the argument therefore is, if you hit somebody off regardless, you stop. But if they are going off already on their own, that's down to them. So if you're at fault, and you've got to define whether you are at fault, which is where the problem comes in. Because a lot of people don't feel they were at fault. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Well, I want to get this written down now before I forget. It's just come out of there. Right, so let me just get this done. All my action points for tomorrow. So GT7. And that's basically it. The new rule is you only have to give the place back if you are at fault. So know whether it was an accident or not. It's just if you deem you were at fault. And I've hit quite a few people that have spun in front of me, and then I've hit them and I've stopped, and I do think at the end of it, that really ruined a good race for me. I was really enjoying that, and it wasn't my fault. So I do know how you're all feeling, and I'm phased. I apologise for making an example of you on that one. I've just been waiting for somebody to give me that opportunity to throw that out there. So I will thank you for giving me the opportunity, but I will apologise for putting you in that position. Of course, you do know that Unfazed is going to take me out in this race just to punish me, and I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't blame him at all. But thank you all for your comments in the chat. That really helps me. The fact we are from racers that have commented, then that is really, really, really useful. And of course, when we get into ACC, it gets so much easier because the game handles all of that stuff for you. Two cars collide, they both get penalties, I believe. Or hit to their DR or whatever it is in ACC. What have we got an M307 in for? Why the heck? What the heck? We got an incorrect car in there. Daniel, are you Libya? Yeah, you're going to need to drop out, mate. You'll need to drop out of this one because you need to be running the right car. So if you can drop out, that would be useful. Right, I'm going to get this one going. Hopefully, Daniel will drop out. Yeah, it's completely the wrong car. Completely the wrong car. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you. Don't jump out of the room. You can stay in the room. Come and join us in the next one. It's just if you haven't got the right car, then we do ask you not to run. Because it causes a lot of grief and problems. So just as soon as we got going, jump in the room to keep your place. I can't remember what we're running next. Yeah, we have a bit of a rule with we have had problems with that sort of thing before, people dropping to the back and then doing bits and pieces and throwing yellow flags and all sorts of stuff. So we had a rule that everybody signed up to, that you've got to have the right car, or you just spectate or give the place to somebody who's waiting. In our Discord and also in the YouTube description for the video is a list of all of the cars and tracks that we're running each evening, so people can go grab the right car ahead of time. But jump in now, jump back in. So you can jump in, you can spectate. In fact, if you're spectating, you can do me a favour. Whoa. Have a look at all the cars, and if somebody is not driving respectfully, call them out. Throw a yellow flag. So you can almost become a steward if you haven't got the right car and you haven't had to give up your place. Then, yeah, go and do a bit of stewarding. Make sure everybody's racing proper and applying the rules. Good evening, trucks. Right, I've got to go some to get into this race now. Although somebody, looks like we've got a yellow flag. Somebody had a visit with the chicane, the wall of death, chicane of death. That will give me somebody to race with. Number one's 1.7 down the road. Can I catch him? And then can we maybe work together up these long straights to get back on the back of the rest? And how far behind is number one from the cars up front? Yeah, Daniel, if you are spectating and you watch somebody do something that is against the PSR rules, then you, my friend, throw a yellow flag as a steward, and you got the ability to go backwards and forwards through races and see how they're going. Cool beans. That's because they know there's a steward watching now. Ha-ha! They know there's a steward out there. Just keeping an eye on the proceedings. Let's see if I can get through here without crashing this time. Right, we've got to really push this. Hulky's 4.4 down the road. Doesn't look like 4.4 seconds, but Quite clearly is. We need a good chicane of death now. Don't kill yourself, Mitchell Morgan. Don't kill yourself. Oh, no, no. We killed ourselves. That was a proper death, that was. Full 360. Wow, Grenster's monstering this one tonight. Way out front. Mad Max second, Jonesy third. All going really well. Struggling with these curves a little bit in this car. Razor doesn't like this track. There's a lot of tracks I don't like in Gran Turismo because I can't do them very well. That's not an excuse to say that I don't like them. I'm using this week as an example, as a challenge to try and get to grips with this track. I do not for 1 minute expect to be quick around here this week. But if I can just get used to it. I've got a couple of replays to watch. Drat Fury's done one and Phased has done one. I was chasing one of the fastest guys in my friends list this week. I've also got obviously the fast racers to look at them, gears, braking points, turning points and the like. So I can spend a little bit of time studying them and just see how they're doing and where I might be able to find some time. But this is another of those tracks that I've never done overly well on. Probably just because of lack of constant running and just scared of the chicane of death, for instance. We got through it that time, but we are 8 seconds away from Robson. Hulky has managed to make up a place. Breaking a straight line, getting it turned in. Really interesting to see. I read a report about the races last week, how the Nordschleife failed with regards to the number of people running Daily Race C last week. They were well down on numbers apparently for that race, and the Daily Race B wasn't particularly up massively either. So, which was a bit of a surprise. I thought that most people would have gone from Daily Race C to Daily Race B. But it looks like a lot of people last week might have taken a week out, taken a breather. There's a lot of DR being lost last week. SR doesn't bother me so much because you can easily make that up. Whoa. What have we got going on there? Hulky and Robson both parked up. Think they're having a chinwag. What do you think of these BMWs, M3s? They're great cars, but they're awful around here. They're really hard to control. You go through that chicane of death, and you just lose it. It hits the barrier every time. It's really hard. Oh, I know. Yeah, really hard. I'd rather be doing GR cars around Branch Hatch. Yes, I agree. So BMW M3s around here, just too hard. Look at this, even Mitchell Morgan can't drive it. He picked the race, the silly sausage. And he's still running around in 10th after hitting the wall and doing a 360. He can't race here, so what chance is there for the rest of us? Oh, we've only got to look at Wenster and Jonesy and Deluxe. They can do it. Why can't we? Stay off the curbs. Stay off the curbs. I think JDM Fighter's got a problem. Now, does he want me to overtake on the left or the right? Or do I just go through the middle of him? I don't know. Woo! There we go. Looks like he's got his... he's got limp mode in that car, I think. It does. It rolls crazy, this car. But this is why we love coming out in these road cars. It's like being on a track day in your own car type thing, you know. You take your daily runner out on a track, this is what it would be like. Absolute dangerous pandemonium. I think 16 of us went out on these on this in our own car. We'll probably have to get a coach to get most of us home because our cars will be in the compound in bits. I know mine would be. Here we go with the chicane of death. Can we survive it? Can we live? Are we going to get spat out? Are we going to die? Whoa, we're going to die. Oh, we're going to die massive. Oh my word, that wasn't just a little match. That wasn't just a little hit. That was a look at, even the engine's gone. Oh my word, what a hit. What a hit. What a hit that was. And not a good hit like a #1 hit in the pop charts. That was a massive hit into the barrier. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I felt that one. I think if I was in a real race car, I'd have bruised chest now from the old what's it, the old seat belts. Probably whiplash too. Like I said, my car wouldn't be going home in one bit. I'll be on that coach, my head and my hands crying at this point. Oh, big bash that was. Big bash. But well done to Grenster. 9 seconds ahead of Jonesy. Look at that. Greg White in third. Whoa. Tell you what, when you can race road cars well around a track like that, it's brilliant. Really, really, really good. When you're a bit of a numpty like me, ooh, it's hard. It's hard. Although maybe I should have just shut up and raced. Like some of you keep telling me to do. Good racing. Point. Good racing. Second to fifth was fun to watch. Oh, #1 pops. You got took out on the hairpin. Is that a yellow flag hairpin? Is that a yellow flag you're throwing? Or is it just one of them things? If you've been wrecked out and it wasn't your fault and they didn't stop, throw a red flag. Vessel 1 second faster than the others. Wow, yeah, you were flying in there, my friend. So Grenster with a 158.7, as he's saying, almost a second faster than everybody else. Jonesy in second with a 2 minutes 0.2. Greg White, I think, broke the 1 second, so 159.73, whereas Grenster was a 174. Unfazed in fourth, Deluxe fifth, Ninja sixth, Mad Max in seventh, Jack Fury eighth, JDM Fighter ninth, #1 Pops 10th, Hulky 11th, I got 12th, and Robson 13th. Your top three, Grenster, Jonesy, and Greg White. Well done, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Right, we are now off to, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We are off to the Nordscheife in, I believe, the VW Beetle GR3s. I believe that this is the car that we are going to be running in. Now, this is one that always shows up a really good race, but not for me. I really struggle with this car around here. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but I really have trouble with this car around here. So much so. Let's just enter. What tyres have I got on this thing? Racing soft. I don't even bother doing a livery on this. I am that bad in this car. So what I can do in this one is so good luck to everybody. And I have trouble with this car. Genuine for me. Why have I got quali on? Why oh why have I got quali on? Shouldn't have quali on. I'll change that in a moment. Nah, shouldn't have quali. My mistake. My mistake. I was trying to get this put together really quickly just this evening, because we were out this afternoon doing housey stuff, and I've clearly picked up the wrong template. I do need to look at all my templates. Yeah, I need to rejig the way I've got them in here now that we've got over 125 in the randomizer. The system of only being able to have 50 set up is not working. I have to set up every single race every single day, and I think what I need to do is clear them all out and just have a practice and race, a qualifier and race, and just one or two specials. G-Dad's not sure if he's got this car. The big question is, which one's he in? Is he going to be in the Twix? What is he going to be in? I reckon he's going to be in the Twix one. I reckon Twix. What do we say? Greg White, Unfazed, Mad Max, Deluxe, Grenster, Jack Fury. No, he's not. He's in a Christmas one. He's in the Christmas one this time. I'm in it. Trucks, Ninja, Hulky, Jonesy. I'm just waiting for Libiath and number one Pops to join, and then we'll get this one underway. JDM, are you coming back? Have you just gone out to buy the car? Oh, Daniel, go buy it. 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 Daniel, what you need to do is to look at get in the Discord and check every day what we're racing. And it's also in the description for the YouTube video as well. Although I'm not sure how quickly you could see that. But he is in the wrong car on phase. He should be in the Twix one. He should be in the Twix one. But I guess the Twix one's probably in having a service, because he's done so many miles. So JDM has just come back. I'm going to wait a moment for him. Daniel, are you going to go? It's 300k. 300k or 450k? Oh, I don't know. Okay, Daniel, I'll give you a couple of seconds. Let me know when you're back in. At the moment, we've got in here Greg White, Unfazed, Mad Max, Deluxe, Grenster, Drat Fury, myself, JDM, Trucks, Ninja, Hulky, Jonesy, and number one Pops. We have a look at some of the liveries. Mad Max is in a white Sonax car. I think that's a standard-ish livery. Trucks is in exactly the same one, so it is a standard livery. Grenster's in a purple Cup 2000 car. Deluxe is in a white and gold black. That's beautiful. Look at that. That's really nice. Teamhard.com. That looks really nice. Got Hamilton's driving that one. There is Drat Fury. Father Christmas, Coca-Cola. There you go. You know it's Christmas. The Coca-Cola truck's out. We got Ninja is in the Toyo tyres. Greg White is in the red, blue and yellow one. Jones is in the purple. Number one Pops is in the orange one. That's like a Halloweeny one, that one, with the big scary eyes on the side. Unfazed is in Sonic Hedgehog. And me, JDM is in the blue and Libiath is in the blue. So it looks like everybody is in. So we'll come out of there. I'm just going to do, can I get an R if you're ready, guys? And then we'll get going. If everybody's ready, we will go. I'm looking for about 5 or 6 R's, and then we'll just hit it and go. 14 of 16, 2 laps around here. 2 laps. Do we need to change tyres? Who knows? Who knows? 1, 2, 3. I've got 3. 3 out of 14, I guess, isn't bad. Do you know what? I'm going to get going. I'm going to go. If people aren't ready, I don't care. We're going, we're going, we're going. Because this is going to be about a 20-minute race. That will take us up to about 20 past the hour. We'll then jump into the final one of the night, and then that'll give me a nice hour in ACC. And we've had, you know, some really nice lobby races again tonight. So guys, if you bump somebody, whether it's an accident or on purpose, and it's your fault, you give the place back. If it's not your fault, you can carry on. That is the new rule. However, check the replay before you call it out. Because if I get a million yellow flags and things without people checking replays, I'll get ratty. Might go a little bit careful into there. Just trying to stay out of trouble at the moment. I could be a bit quiet here. I really want to do well on the Nordschleife, and I usually struggle on this race, so I want to see what I can actually do for once rather than jibber jabbering. Whoa, when I say that, I throw it off. That's everybody going by. Yeah, I've got Hulky in front of me, the Ring God. I can follow him through. He'll get me home. Oh. Sorry, Jonesy. I wasn't expecting you to be braking there. JDM's off. Whoa. Go on, JDM. Don't wait for me, my friend. The one person you guys do not need to wait for is me. Because I'm streaming and jibber jabbering, I often cause my own problems. So if something does happen with me, just keep going. You have my permission just to keep running. Where is JDM? I might slow up in a minute if he doesn't catch me. Although there's a car that JDM will be able to run with in the gravel, I think. Whoa, I nearly dropped it again there. So I'll check the map in a moment and just see what's what. Oh no, I'm off. Oh, I can never ever slow down this Beetle. It's like it's got a mind of its own. JDM is now 2.5 behind, catching fast. Oh, on the grass again. Now it's going to go. Oh, I just cannot drive this VW Beetle. Never have been able to drive this. It bites me. It hates me. I don't think I ever finished this race in the Beetle. I always end up commentating it. So let's just see if we can catch up with the guys up front. I don't know why it's so hard. It just want to bite me. It just wants to kill me. Ooh, nearly. No. Well, mate, the only way to learn this track is to race it. If you don't know it, run it. There's only like 70 odd corners to learn. It's not hard. A couple of times around here, you'll be brilliant. Or you could do what Hulky's done and do 200 laps. Razor says, Mitch, I love the scale cars. Every time you stream, it's another one. Oh, right. Yeah. I've only got a few. I haven't got that many. I acquire them from time to time. But my cupboard, I need to get a new cupboard, so I'm waiting to move until I can get a new display case. Forgot where we were going there. I nearly went right. So I got the little PlayStation, the Sony PlayStation M6. Picked that up. Annoyingly, I haven't got a box for it. I got it on eBay, and the guy said he got a box, but it rucked up without the box. And then I was struggling to find one, and no sooner did I find one than I found a load then with boxes. So I was really annoyed. Oh, Mitchell, stop braking and changing down gear at the same time. Brake, gear, turn. Oh crumbs, the Nordschleife in the dark. Are you having a laugh in the Beetle? Hey Greg Dowie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted membership, my friend. Oh, you are brilliant. Thank you. There's absolutely no need to do that, but I really appreciate you for doing that. And I've forgotten where I'm going now. I would call out who's got them, but on a race like this, absolutely no chance. But you're a star, my friend. Thank you so much. Guys, those of you that are not racing, please throw up a one of the beers for Greg. Are you going to come racing with us again sometime soon? Greg used to be Dowie Motorsport. I used to love racing with him. Really respectful, really good racer. Greg White got one. Oh, that's cool. Greg got Greg one. Greg White, you got a gifted membership, my friend, from Greg. Work that one out if you can. Who else? David Werner has got one. It's Mitch. Mitch has got one. And Cliffy. Wow, there's quite a few guys that have been in today that have all got gifted memberships. All courtesy of Greg Dowie. Oh, Greg, thank you so much. There will be a lot of people really pleased with that. You are a legend, a star, but please come back and race with us. Whoa. What are you doing with yourself these days, Greg? Thank you, G-Dad, for throwing up the beers. He's going to be back very soon, trying to sort his drive out for next year. It's also being chaos with moving house. Oh, I'm going to go through that next year, hopefully. Around about March time, it looks like we will be moving, I hope, if all goes well. Although things are not going well at the moment. Our buyers had their mortgage declined. And our builder is like, you've got to exchange, we need you to exchange. You're over your 40 days by some considerable margin. So we're over there again this afternoon, just trying to smooth things over and make sure everything's all going in the right direction, and they're going to give us a bit more time, but it's all looking a bit iffy at the moment. But if it all does come together, yeah, March time, and then we'll be into moving chaos. I'm 22 seconds behind Hulky. I told you Hulky was a ring god around here. Look at him. 20 odd seconds ahead of me. He did 200 laps around here as a charity event, and it was amazing. Everybody got together behind him at the end. It was just superb. Loved every minute of it. And he's done a few others. He's done 200 of Spa, and we're going to be doing 200 of Monza. Although I've got a couple of January dates now that I can't do, and I'm hoping to goodness it doesn't collide with when he's got it scheduled. I've got to check out and see when that is. Getting misty in places. Whoa. Sorry, just reading the chat. I'll take a note on Discord as soon as I can, my friend. It'll probably be at the end of the stream. I know I've already got 2 or 3 Discord messages that have come in. Hello, King Martin, how you doing? I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Well, I was doing well until I've just spun it again. Oh. Let's just bug out of this and have a little look, because that's crazy. I mean, I'm just so out of it. Yes, I did get the Escudo. I've got that now. Spectating. So Grenster is out front by some considerable margin from what I can see. Yes, so thanks to you for the heads up. The Escudo was in the dealership. Grenster 8 seconds as he comes across the line. Greg White is going to come across the line in second. And Mad Max, unfazed. Have we got any really hot, close battles? It all looks a bit spread out, actually. Jonesy in 6th. Trucks. It is very spread out. Oh, Ninja all over the place through there. And across the grass. And he got reset. Oh dear, that wasn't very good. Was not a good place time to join. Number 1 Pops. The yellow flag flying for Ninja, flying across the grass there, I think. D-Lock's running. It's a bit difficult to see the liveries and everything else at night. But yeah, I really struggle with the VW around here. You see the brake lights glowing on Hulky's car as he went through that corner. I love Hulky's new livery, the new black and green. That is his team green livery. And you've got JDM and Libiath drawing up the rear. Again, quite a distance between the 2 of them. And Libiath just coming up to finish. I come across the line, and I just quit out that one just to catch up with the end. So Greg Dowie, looking forward to coming back racing with you guys very soon. Will be great. Cool, can't wait to have you back, my friend. Right, I'm going to save the replay and share it as we're doing all the time now. And then we'll just dive into the last one of the night, after we've been through who your winners are. So King Martin Nights, the main menu. It's all Christmas themed tunes. I actually have the music turned off because of the stream, so I never get to listen to the tunes anymore. JDM, that Beetle is so unsettled. Oh, I know. I struggle with it badly. Richard, I want to like the track. I want to like it too, but I hate it. I think with the Nordschleife, the only way is to race it and race it and race it and race it and race it, race it, race it, race it, race it. It's the only way. Only way to get to grips with it. It's a wonderful track. Some of the sections and the complexes and just the way all the corners just morph together. It's wonderful, wonderful. When you can race it well, it's brilliant. Grenster was your winner. Greg White second, Mad Max third, Unfazed in fourth, Drac Fury in fifth, Jonesy sixth, Trucks in seventh, Number One Pops in eighth, Ninja in ninth, Hulky 10th, D-Locks in 11th, JDM Fighter in 12th, Libiath in 13th, and I was a DNF in that one just to break the monotony of you guys watching me going around on my own. I thought there would be some good racing on that one, but there wasn't. It was really split quite a bit. So yeah, your top three: Grenster, 8.5 seconds ahead of Greg White, who was 12 seconds, over 12 seconds ahead of Mad Max. No, he wasn't. That was 12 seconds to Grenster, of course. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Let's move on. Let's move on very quickly. Load settings. We are off to a crazy but fun race, this one. We are going off to Watkins Glen in the GR1 cars. So Mad Max, we were all rather close, and it looked like Drac and I braked too late, so not sure, around the Nürburgring. Razor, drive it in real life and you'll fall in love for the track. I go every year at least 15 times to that track. Really? Wow. I'd love to do it, but I'm so frightened at crashing into the barrier, and it's a small fortune. I think it's a small fortune when you do that. But with all of the crash videos on the web, you do wonder how people get around there in one bit sometimes. Vessel, I know the track like the back of my hand, but driving it isn't easy even then. King Martin are hoping to go to Le Mans 24 hour this year or next. Or that would be cool. Has anyone took the Dodge Tomahawk round? Try that car on it. It's a nightmare to control. The Tomahawk's a nightmare to control at the best of times. Hey, Jack Kobe's in the room. Jack Kobe is in the room. Actually, do you know what? What are the tyres for this one? What tyres? I think medium tyres on this one. No pitting tonight. And we're going to get this one underway, the qualifier, at 22:30. So a little under 4 minutes, a little over 3. We'll get this one underway. And that'll round us off quite nicely to jump into some ACC action. G-Dad, yes, we're going to jump into ACC after this one. So stand by your beds. I'm going to be closing down the stream and opening up a new stream. It's not quite ready to stream, if I'm honest, but I still got some more work to do, but we'll see how it goes. Wow, I've got a pit entry exit penalty. Now I've got another one. Let's just try that again. I struggled with this when it was a daily race. It was a good daily race, but I did struggle with it. $300. Whoa. Hard to know where to brake there. Can you go flat through there? Can you really go flat through the chicane, through that bus stop thing? No, surely not. I could never go through there flat, mate. I always used to crash. I'll try it. I'm going to try it and we'll see what happens. Right, O'Reilly. All right. Okay. I apologise. I'm phased. Flat through there. This is just going to be insane. This is going to be insane. I think that's... Yes. I've gotten flat with the Bugatti through that bus stop. Ooh, but it's all about the turning. Turning. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to concentrate. Ugh. Oh, I'm phased. You can't go through there flat. I can't go through there flat. Trying to get through there flat, it's impossible. Now I've got a track limit. I think I should have gone in the car, Drac Fury's in, which was my first choice, and then I changed my mind. Never change your mind, they say. Once you've settled on something, stick with it. Right, unphased says flat through here. I can't go through there flat. How on earth do you go through there flat? I've smacked my engine, I've smacked the front and the rear. It's completely mullered my car. I think when we did this on the daily race, I was struggling to go through their flat, if I remember rightly. I know some people were, and I was like, how on earth do you go through their flat? Good evening, Rachel's Tamia RC. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us this evening. I can't. I'm having to lift. I am going to be in everybody's way through there, I tell you. And I'm still getting a track limit, even when I do that. I am well, thank you. Although Randomiser's picked some really grotty races for me tonight. We're going to be way down the order for this one. Thank you, Rodney, and good evening. Thank you for the reminder about the like button. Oh, this is going to be horrendous. I'm in 8th. JDM could jump me. Got number 1's brave, gone for the Tomahawk. Grenson's in the McLaren. This is going to be interesting. I went to play my dailies today and now it's asking for payment. Oh, is that because your PSN thing's run out, I'm assuming? Gwen still likes both the McLaren and the Tomahawk. Oh, you've never had PSN? Unfazed, do you want to set it up, my friend? Because you know what you're doing a bit more than me. If you wouldn't mind, that would be grand. That would be grand. I would really appreciate that. You've never had PSN? It's your lobby, mate. You do what you want to do. I have a curfew of 12 o'clock that I have to work with. But otherwise, yeah, run with whatever you want. Very interesting. Has something changed then? Something changed? Because that's the daily races. I always thought you needed a PSN for daily races to race online. In either the lobbies or the dailies. Maybe I'm wrong. 10 minutes is cool, mate. 10 minutes is good. No, I always thought you needed a PSN. Like a PlayStation Network Plus thing, subscription. I just do the 20 quid 3-month one. Really, I ought to do an annual one now, but when it comes up on offer, although I haven't seen it on offer for a while. Oh, Ninja's just broke. Ninja, apparently you can go through there flat in the in this car. I don't believe in everybody, but apparently we can go flat. So I apologise for giving you a wallop. Right, Coda, I'll let you out in a moment. Hang on, mate. Oh, look, got a lot of washout behind that Tomahawk. I lost all of my downforce through there. Just go careful through here just in case it's the same hat. Oh, that's off the track. That's a penalty for me. Again, just, oh, it's all over the place. Underneath this Tomahawk. It's let me off, I think, because I was going so slow through there. Completely off the old, what's it? The throttle. Yeah. Oh, it went off. And too deep there. Whoa! I was looking at the chat there. Crikey, look at that car go by. Normally you have a PSN ID in... I can't really read that while I'm trying to go around in this car. I've been trying to read the chat and I'm crashing all the time. I'm going to need to leave you with the rest of the guys in the chat, I'm afraid. This is just too manic. Unfazed, I can't go through there flat. I really can't. I think he's having a laugh with me. I'm going to have to check the replay later on. I know he's not having a laugh with me because I remember when we did this in the daily, you could go through there, but I am just struggling to get through there. Flat. Only ever used to do the 3-month one just in case I decided that I was not going to, you know, race anymore or give up on the PlayStation for a while and put it away. And if you bought like a whole year's worth and then something happens and you don't play it, you've lost all that money. That was the only reason I went for the 3-month one, and I've just always done it ever since. Don't know why. I can't even remember the last time they did a special offer on the PlayStation Network Plus thingy. Somebody will probably shout out and tell me when there was one recently, but I don't recall seeing one. I'm like 3 seconds off Hulky. Whoa! Yeah, I've just always felt that it's like giving me the freedom. So I used to do that. I'd like play for a little while, get into a game big time, but then like hit a wall and stop playing. And then a new version would come out and I'd get back into it, get fed up with that. But my life has somewhat changed over the last couple of years with regards to Gran Turismo and sim racing. Everything has all pitched up to a whole new level. Why is Hulky going so slow? Bit manic that one, but I couldn't go through there. I tried, I couldn't go through there flat. Unfazed, if you can go through there flat, that's what you can do. You can win it. You can absolutely win it if you can go through there flat, because it just carries you so much time. So well done, Unfazed. Absolutely brilliant. Get the win there. Fabulous. Number 1 pops in second, Greg White third. Brilliant. That Tomahawk, look at that in second place. Pretty good going. Funny thing, during that race, I never went flat. Well, you never went flat through the chicane. I tried it and I crashed big time. And then it was a case of backing off and then just finding where I could actually go through it flat. Not flat, go through it, but with a little bit quicker. Do you want to go out, dog? Go on. Right, so God, it's awfully warm in here today. Really warm. Oof. Okay, right, one of the things I will do is I'm just going to go through and we will save the replay and share it as we always do now. I have got to get around to clearing these out because I haven't done it in about 2 weeks. So I'm going to get to a problem soon where it's going to say, you ain't doing any more. But we will get those done and shared. And looked like a fine race up the front, that one. And then what I'll do is I'll reset all the stream. And then I'm going to join the ACC guys for about an hour. Take us up to midnight. But that will be on a different YouTube stream. So I will be saying good night to the 37 of you that are watching right now. If you want to join me on the ACC one, you'll have to come and find the other stream. And at the moment, I haven't got the name. I think it's Mitchell Morgan _ GT or something, but I need to change that because that says Gran Turismo, not ACC. So it's all a bit messed up at the moment. But in first place was Unfazed with a 130.9. Number one Pops in second with a 131.7. Greg White in third with a 132.2. Mad Max in fourth. Jack Fury fifth. Grenster in sixth. Jack Kobe seventh. I got eighth with that 1 second penalty. And Jack Kobe got the fastest lap of 129.2. The only one in the 129s by the looks of that. It was the only one in the 129s. Ninja in ninth. Libiath in 10th. Hulk 11th. And JDM in 12th. Your top three. Unfazed, number one, and Greg White. So that is it. Look, everybody's disappearing to go and get their ACC set up. It seems to be getting quite popular. So what I will do is let me just see if I can find, just while we're doing this, if I go into there, let me just see if I can find the address for the new ACC channel. I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to find this. I don't really want to be messing around too much. And for those of you that are only into Gran Turismo and that have raced with me this evening, thank you ever so much for racing with me and also for watching the daily races. I really appreciate it. But what I am going to do now is head over into ACC. Still getting very much used to ACC, and we'll be racing in a Unfazed lobby, I believe. For the moment, I am struggling to get YouTube to work on that machine. It might be because it's just doing so much work running the stream at the moment. Let me just see what I can do. I will be putting it into the YouTube chat as a exclamation mark ACC, but at the moment I do not have that available to me. Come on machine, why are you so slow? Yeah, I don't think this is going to happen. YouTube has gone unresponsive. This is a job I must get done tomorrow. I really must get this done tomorrow. Okay, I've got it. Control C. We will come out of there. We'll go into there. Bear with me just a second. I need to bring up the YouTube studio window again. The YouTube chat. My machine's running ever so slow right now. I don't want to close down the OBS just for the moment while I'm just doing this. Come on, anytime today. I need to get this a lot more streamlined than this. That one. And then I want to go into there. Come on. Now it's put me into an advert. Yeah, definitely need to get this sorted out for tomorrow. Most definitely. Okay, so those of you that want to join me, that is the URL for the other stream, which I'm going to start up in a few minutes. So if you are leaving us, thank you ever so much for racing with us this evening. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your encouragement in the daily races and just for hanging out with us this evening. I really enjoyed that. But I am going to close down this stream now, and then I'm going to immediately open up the new one. I am going to need to pop downstairs, just refresh my water bottle, and then I'll be joining Unfazed in just a few moments. I'll probably leave it on the main window, so those of you that aren't aware of the process, you'll be able to see how we join in with somebody that has launched an ACC room. But you've got there the details. So I'm going to end this broadcast and start the other one up, and I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Take care. Bye.